Hey guys, good morning. I just wanted to very quickly, I guess I'll wait a second to see if anyone hops on. I like to dance when I'm hopping on, waiting for people to hop on. Well, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Renata. I go by Coach Ren. And today I wanted to talk to you guys about challenge groups. And the reason why these are important is because I want to say most of us started in a challenge group. They're really fun, and they're essentially a place, if you haven't done one before, if for some reason your coach hasn't put you in one, or you don't have a lot of experience, they're just basically Facebook groups that are private, and they're for people who have committed to do a program with you. Hey, good, someone hopped on. So essentially I was saying that challenge groups are groups where you keep people accountable, and I mainly do them through Facebook. Now we also have the My Challenge Tracker app that you can use from your phone or your tablet or whatever. And these are very, very good to keep people accountable. And now that we have the health bet going on, it's going to be even better because we're going to be able to leverage the app a lot more. And essentially the importance of challenge groups is that these are the starting point for a lot of us as coaches. When I first signed up, I wasn't really sure what kind of coach I wanted to be. And honestly, the minute I started doing the challenge group, like I got put into a challenge group by my coach, Genevieve, and it just all unfolded from there. I saw the community, I saw a bunch of people. I started in December. No one starts in December. Well, I did. And it really helped me with accountability. It really helped me see that I was not the only crazy nut trying to push for goals during a time of the year where most people don't, right? So the importance is that there you're going to have a community of people who are supportive, because we have to remember that we are in this world, right? We're into our health and fitness, we're committed to our goals, but not everyone has that. Not everyone has a support group, and some people need the extra help because they're going to be people in their lives that are going to offer them cookies and cake and all the things that make them gain weight or persuade them to not work out because it's boring or it's too hot or whatever. And we're those people. We're that group of people that's going to keep them accountable, and we're going to help them reach their goals. So yeah, I'm gonna ignore comments for now because if not, I'm extremely long-winded and it's gonna last for 5 hours, and that can't happen. So as I said, the purpose of a challenge group is accountability. How often do I run challenge groups? I run them every single month. And to be honest, I have one challenge group that I started from the very beginning and it's been ongoing. And just now I've decided that I'm going to change completely and I'm going to go and move into a new group because of the health bet. Why am I doing that? I have 45 people in my challenge group right now. And you would think that 45 people are checking in every day. They're not. There are people who have fallen off bandwagon, people who are not doing Beachbody anymore, people who have quit, people, life happens. And while I encourage you guys to have a place where people can come back to, I personally feel like I need a change, I need a reset, and I'm just going to open up a new group. But essentially what you can do, you can keep your same group every single month, and you can just have it like, refresh the banner at the top and all of that. And the goal for this, for you guys who are pushing for Diamond, is that this is where you're going to find a lot of people who are going to become coaches later on. And this is something I hadn't realized in the beginning. I thought that I was just helping people, and then coaches I would find in a completely separate place. But that's not the truth. The truth is that your challengers are coaches in the rough, let's call it that. They're coaches in the rough that you just have to bump them a little bit to become builder coaches or discount coaches or whatever it may be. So let's say that you have someone who signed up for 21 Day Fix. They're on week 3 and they're really loving it and they don't know what they want to do next. Maybe they want to try something new, or maybe they want to do another round of 21 Day Fix. I did 3 personally. So, but now Shakeology is like way too expensive. You offer the discount coach opportunity, and that could also help you because in order to become a diamond, you guys already know you need 4 people under you. 2 of those need to be an emerald, 1 on each leg. You need to be balanced. So that's a very good way of getting discount coaches. Also, if you see someone who's participating in your group who's super invested, super involved, they're doing their Shakeology, they're doing your daily activities, they're checking in every day, guys, that's a coach. All you have to do is approach them, tell them, hey, how are you doing? How are you liking the group? I see that you're participating a lot. I really appreciate that. And then ask them, have you ever considered becoming a coach? And I've had a lot of people tell me like, no, coaching is not for me. I'm not going to do that. I don't feel like I'd be a good coach. I just tell them, well, you are doing the exact same thing I'm doing. You're just not getting paid. Oh, really? Yes. So it's that easy to get discount coaches. And it's all in how you onboard people, and it's all in how you bring them into the team that will help you find the builders that you need in order to reach your dreams, because our dreams are about duplication. We're here as a diamond coach, and as you progress in your business, you're not only helping people with their health and fitness goals, now you're also helping them learn to do what you are doing. And you don't have to worry right now about becoming a leader. You don't have to worry about being perfect. You don't have to worry about anything. All you have to worry is about getting people results. Because in this challenge group, what I do in order to invite people is I take I check in with my challengers at least once a week. Privately, I check in with them every day in the group, but privately, I message them at least once a week. There are people who reach out to me like a bunch of times during the week, but at least once a week for those who are a little more laid back. And I will ask them, how are you doing? How are you feeling? And that's when I get my tidbits that I share later on a post on Facebook. And I say, guys, I'm super excited. I just heard that someone lost 20 pounds, 30 pounds, 30 inches, I don't know, insert number. I've had crazy transformations in my group, fortunately. Those are the things that you're going to use, because as a newer coach, as someone who's maybe been doing this for a while, you need to use these results in order to be able to share with people, this thing works. This is actually something important. This is something that can get you results. You've been waiting for 5 months to go into my challenge group because you didn't trust me. Well, this lady over here trusted me, and she's 15 pounds down and into her favorite jeans. So that's something that you can use to get people into your challenge group, and it's like a platform for you to build your business. That's the way I look at it. It's one of the tools that I use in order to build my business and to help more people. How are you going to make the challenge group exciting or more interesting for people? Sometimes I find it that people tell me, no one's participating in my challenge group. What do I do? None of the things that you're doing help me. What do I do? So essentially, the things that I've found that help maintain people engaged is there are a bunch of different challenge group guides in the file section of Epic Dream Team. I'm happy to upload it here and share it with you guys. I started using that on month 1, and after that, I completely strayed away from that. I know, it's bad. And the reason being, I had people who were doing 60-day programs and 90-day programs, and they were kind of like, well, I don't want to see the same post over and over. And there's nothing wrong with doing that if that's what you're currently doing. I'm just sharing my approach. Nothing's right or wrong. It's just what works for you. And I'm really sorry about my hair, guys. Oh, seriously, one day I'll get a hang of this. When I look at my challenge group, I'm a person who gets bored easily. And if I see the same content over and over, I, Renata, am bound to stop checking in. So what I try to do is every month I try to bring in different posts. And I'm not saying that you have to reinvent the wheel by any means. This month, what I've been doing that has really helped me is I changed my banner at the top of my Facebook groups page. And I put in the daily activities that we're going to be doing. Monday, we're doing Motivation Monday. We're setting goals for the week. Tuesday, we're doing... gosh, I can't even remember. But like we have different activities like checking in on Thirsty Tuesday, I think. Or Trickle It In Tuesday I made up so they could drink water. Wednesday we talk about nutrition. Thursday we do Thirsty Thursday and we share our Shako recipes and our shake feast that I call them. Friday we do Flex Friday, which a lot of people hate because it's accountability time and they don't like to show that they haven't seen any results because they're not doing stuff. Saturday I do Plankter Day, which you just basically post how long you've planked for. And Sunday we just do meal prep stuff. So I kind of lay out the activities throughout the week so people know and expect, they know how to expect, what to expect when they go into your challenge group and what activities they're doing. Because I found a lot of people saying, I didn't have time. It's posted at the top of the page. You knew about this a week in advance. And I tend to do those activities every single week. And I just post different things about them. I won't always share the same shake picture like that. I will sometimes like balance my shake on my head and say, hey, this is balanced eating, right? And just try to keep it fun. Be yourself. If you're not a funny or goofy type of person, it's totally fine. Just be yourself. All you need to know is that people are watching in your challenge group especially, and it's very important that you check in too, because if people don't see you checking in, and I learned that the hard way, if they don't see you checking in, they have the excuse, well, you're not checking in, why should I check in? Like, yeah, I did my stuff, I don't need to post about it. So another thing you can do that has also helped me motivate people in challenge groups, and that will really lead to people who are participating, active, and that will later turn on into maybe discount coaches or even builder coaches, is incentivizing them. And in the beginning, I didn't have a lot of money to invest. So if you're hitting Success Club 5 regularly, you can re-gift whatever it is we get. Like I think last month we got the canisters. I still haven't got mine in the mail, but you can like give that as a giveaway. There was a performance line. sampler that you can give away for anyone who's interested in that. You can even give away like a 3-day refresh, and you can do it very simple. We're all about 80/20 in our group, so whoever does the 80/20 and posts accountability is accountable. Even if I made it very simple, even if you didn't do stuff, if you're accountable at least 80% of the time and say, I did do it, I didn't do it, whatever it is, then you get a chance to get in a list of people who may perhaps win 3-day refresh or a fixed aid cookbook, which is what I'm giving away this month, and stuff like that. So you can keep it fun and interesting. And one final thing I did want to mention is that sometimes people, especially my coaches, they've told me, no one is participating in my group. What do I do now? Well, what you do is you find new people. That's it. Like, you can't force people to do stuff. You gave them the tools. You're giving them accountability. If you're making sure that you're showing up and you're doing everything and these people are just not engaged, or they're letting their excuses get in the way, it is what it is. You just need to find new people, because at the end of the day, your job is to help more people. So you're going to help more people. You're going to put more people in your challenge group, at least 3 people every month, because we're helping at least 3 people a month. And put them in a challenge group and have them participate. Another thing that you can do is a buddy system. Assign them randomly and say, hey, you are responsible for this person, and you will both have to check in with each other every single day. That worked really well for me over the summer, to get some people hooked, because they were like struggling with motivation, accountability. There's a bunch of different things that you can do, and I can list them out at the top. I'm happy to answer any questions about them. But essentially, challenge groups are where we're going to get you future coaches, because you're training people to be accountable and post about different things that they're doing, which are essentially part of our behaviors, right? Doing your workout, drinking your Shakeology, and I also share a lot of personal development with them, so they're doing personal development even if they don't really know it, and that's how you can find people who are engaged and who could later turn into coaches. I've actually had a couple of my coaches come from challenge groups, so it's all about the energy that you put into it and making sure that the people that you're helping, you are maintaining that accountability very, 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 like you're being very strict about it, because these are the people who are going to later change other people's lives. I had people tell me, oh, my sister wants to do it. What do I do? Coach opportunity. She could sign her sister under her, and there's like all of these different types of things. And the one thing I did want to share in terms of script of how I invite to challenge groups, I've been using Genevieve's script from the very beginning. It works really well for me. I think it's a combination of Anita Myron's and someone else's script, but it's worked with me for me really, really well. The only thing I change about it is I sometimes make it sound more like, I obviously make it sound more like me, but in the end, I always ask people who are signing up, especially if they're doing a program that is longer than 30 days. That's the key, because when they're doing 21-day figs, they're more on the fence because they don't know if they're going to do it for more than 30 days. But when I'm signing up someone with P90, P90X, Insanity, or anything like that, I will offer the discount opportunity coach up front. And I will tell them, so how do you want to sign up? Do you want to sign up as a discount customer or a regular customer? And I got this tidbit from Christine Baker. And it's also in Genevieve's script, but it's a little different. And they'll ask you, well, what's the difference between the two? I won't give them any more details. I'll have them ask me, because that way I will know they're interested. And most people ask me like, well, my answer is, well, you know, a discount customer is pretty much the same thing I do. Like being, you could pretty much sign up as a coach. The only difference is that you don't have any obligation to work the business. You just sit back and relax. You won't get a 1099 form or anything like that at the end of the year. And yeah, you just sit back, relax, and get 25% off. It's really like a good perk of your, especially if you're going to do a 60-day program. And I do it very naturally, so it doesn't feel super scripted, because a lot of people have, I've found for some reason, hesitation about sharing their personal information like social security number or SIN in Canada. And if you just are super open about it and just tell them, hey, this is why I signed up, like I got a discount, and if I could do it for the discount and not have to do anything else, I would for sure sign up. They're like, oh, okay. And that way when they get the information about, because you get I send my invitations through the Coach mobile app, because it takes them directly to checking out, and they don't have to like look at other things and see that they could purchase 21-day fix on its own without the Shakeology or whatever. They don't have any hesitation about signing up and being asked their social security number, because they know that they're signing up as a coach. You just make it sound like a very laid back, you can cancel at any time. It's just a way to get a benefit on the discount, and that's how you do it. But the key, guys, in order to make those discount coaches and in order to leverage that challenge group to the max, is definitely accountability post every single day, nudge people, tag them, make sure that they're being accountable, because that's what they did in their mind. Essentially they paid you to keep them accountable. So it's totally okay to be a little, more pushy in that sense, and tag them every day. Where are you guys at? You are not posting. What's going on? And that's how you're going to get the people that you need. And again, you don't have to do one challenge group like I did for the longest time. You can do different challenge groups every month. I just didn't want to be overwhelmed with 5 different groups. And to be honest and to be fair, some of the reason why I want to move away from having one challenge group only is because it's gotten a lot, like, very, very big, and I don't want to, like, remove people. I'll just post something at the top inviting them to the new group if they want to, but I'm not going to add them myself. I'm going to make them be accountable because I want to see who's really in this now that we're like 8 months into the year. So those are all of my tips. If you have any questions, let me know. And in terms of action items, I want you guys to please share what you are using as a script in order to invite people to challenge groups. What has been the easiest and funnest activity that you have planned for your challenge group, and how are you turning those challengers or discount coaches into coaches? So let me know in the comments below. I'll be checking in over the weekend to see what comments you guys have, and I hope I didn't do a super long video. So have a great day. Bye.